And there's that guy Simonides, which is talked about in the book. And he was like performing music in front of people, and then the whole place crumbled, and he was trying to like use his visual memory to figure out where people were so he could like pull the bodies out.
Yeah. To identify the dead bodies who had been crushed by this collapsing hall or whatever, he imagined the positions of the people at the table, their locations. Right. And that spawned this idea. Well, I don't know if it necessarily spawned it, but that's the famous story where people talk about this memory palace idea.
Right.
Where by location, you can actually place information and remember it really well, because our brains remember spatial information really well.
If you want to memorize anything, you kind of like break it into chunks.
Yeah.
And then you basically associate it with a physical location.
There's a few parts to it, right? First, you have the information that you're trying to memorize, and it's usually going to be something abstract, you know, in terms of our brains don't really like to memorize numbers and passwords, right? This is all abstract symbols, right? Generally. So that in recent times, they're new. They're new for our brains. Our brains were not designed to memorize stuff like that. It's designed to memorize pictures, visuals that have associations to things that we know. That's one part of it, converting what you're trying to memorize into pictures. The second part is, how do you organize that? Where do you place it in your mind so that you can go back and retrieve it in a reliable way? And that's where the memory palace technique comes in so handy, because you're placing it or attaching it to a physical location that you know well, that you're thinking about. So when you go through your house or palace, if you have a palace, you know, you have these ordered locations in your house. You walk through your front door, then there's the kitchen over here and the stairways, whatever. You can attach images for things that you're memorizing on those locations, and the location preserves the memory of the order of things and the structure and the organization, right? Which is when people try to recall things and they forget, it's not that they forgot, it's really that they can't retrieve it, right? Sometimes they know it's in their mind, they just can't get it out.